never good enough. I wrote a little song for you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to more Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. So when we last left off, we just entered Texas. Obviously, we're in Houston, and I don't remember what the last story was. But there's one right here, so let's get started. The policeman in the truck on this corner is having a pretty wild argument with someone on the other end of the radio. No! He keeps saying, no way! You listen in as the man on the radio finishes a wild story of the hotel haunted by the ghost of the twin toddlers. That's my story. I swear this happened, the cop over the radio hissed. That's when it clicked. You know the story. I'm trying to be country because it's in Texas. It's a stranger version of the story of the silent twins, but some bits left out. But with some bits left out or replaced. Oh, excuse me. Ain't true. The cop in the truck sighs. If only he knew. Oh, but it is very true. Yeah, see, we're playing Spanish music or Mexican music because we're in Texas. We're hiring pickers, the farmhand says. Today only. He drives you over 30 or 40 people have already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Back-breaking work, but the folks are friendly and the pay is okay. I don't need any more of your money. Okay, I am not hitting the right buttons. Hard to see with my microphone in front of my keyboard. Wow, there's a lot of oil. Is there anything established out here? Let's get our whistle on. Try to walk a little bit faster here. I just still don't know it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we are. Search.
They sheepishly, how else, approach the edge of the water and lap at it. A moving cloud stalking the plane on stocky legs. It's a huge flock, and for a long time you see no shepherd, until a figure on a horse crests over a ridge in the hilly terrain.
Look at the majestic man.
No, a pale horse. No, actually, a horse the sickly green color of an ashen corpse.
What?
And he's a gaunt figure clothed in a ragged cloak. But in spite of that, he seems in good spirits.
Aren't they beautiful?
Why, of course they are.
Bigger than it has been in centuries.
He stalks through the mass of beasts, their soft bodies instinctively giving way to the spindly legs of his mount.
Oh, there it goes.
He points with one emaciated toe at a black ram moving.
Are you riding the horse barefoot?
The soul of an evil man.
An evil man, huh?
One of the worst.
It looks pretty harmless. But then again, you suppose we're all pretty harmless in death.
A Spanish fascist. He planned on fleeing to America should the war not turn out his way. His side might win the war yet, but a Lincoln Battalion bullet caught up with him first.
He cracks a sardonic grin that makes you queasy.
I thought I'd take the flock to graze here, so he could see the land that loaded the gun.
It's pretty messed up. Look how they turn into like blobs as they go out. The art style in this game is something else. I mean that in a good way. Okay. Oh, a city. How did I not see this? San Antonio. Didn't think that that would be established, but I feel like Texas has like...
Reckon he can make the time?
Oh, shit.
The old-timer elbows you as you try to get a look from the edge of the pen. Thick dust kicking up from the Bronco's hooves. The cowboy's body swings like a reed being whipped in the air. He doesn't fall quite yet.
Anyway, what I was saying is I feel like Texas is one of the states that has the most big cities. California is another one that has a lot of really big cities. But I feel like every city in Texas is like a big city. I don't know why. I just feel like there's so many cities that people can talk about in Texas that are huge or very established. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Like Montana, you don't hear of any big cities over in Montana, but when someone talks about Dallas or Houston or San Antonio or something like that, I feel like there's always big cities, and there's more that Austin's another one. There's probably more that I still can't even think of right now. Anyway, back to the game. You reckon he can make the time? I wouldn't know.
I've been watching this
I'm gonna
for
waste
years.
my money.
You can hear him masticate something inside his leathery jaw. Tobacco, probably.
Or that has Taco Bell.
Never
for
know
some
till it's
reason.
over.
Taco Bell sounds
The
mighty
cowboy's
fine right now.
body seems to bend entirely around itself as he sails through the air, propelled by one last buck from the horse. He lands back first on the sand with a puff of dust and a pained grin.
I've only ever rode a bull once, obviously mechanical. It was at a fair in front of everybody at my school and everybody else at the fair. I was early high school, like freshman or something like that. Not my proudest moment. No, I didn't stay on very long because I was scared of falling forward, like getting flung forward and hitting my face on the top of the bull. So I kind of just let myself go when it kind of started getting crazy. I could have easily held on longer, but wanted to save myself more of the embarrassment that I was already causing myself, so didn't really need more of it. Anyway, let's head into San Antonio and see what it has to offer. It's humid here and absolutely sweltering. Men lounge in shade and pluck their sweat-soaked shirts off their sticky chests. You wander down a wide modern street as the cars go roaring by. Explore.
Little remains of the Alamo. Just a chapel and some barracks. The inside of the chapel seems off, like a space that is both ruin and restored relic, unsure if it should crumble or sparkle. The rumbling of cars outside is undeterred by the shaky adobe walls.
Okay.
You come across a well, a squat square made of stone, hidden beneath a large, crooked oak tree. And on it sits a dejected man,
I thought we were going into a chapel.
eyes downcast, face hidden by a broad-brimmed hat, and clothes so thickly coated with dust that you can't make out their style or color.
Is he dead?
He looks up at you,
Oh, okay.
and you get a better look at his face. Sun-beaten, several days unshaven, and body. Though he smells strongly of black powder, a single sharp hole
What the fuck does black
punctures
powder
his
smell like?
torso. From there, blood oozes down, and smoke wafts up.
I smoke.
No, it's too late for me. He bats your hand away. His is clammy and cold, even in the hot, dry air.
Bad.
It's a long time before he musters the strength to say anything more. I marched out here following some rich man from New Orleans.
What?
He makes a hollow noise like he's trying to laugh, but has forgotten how. For this, a heavily worn boot scratches a line in the dusty ground. for land, for the dirt of this place. I was promised. But instead of speaking, he just slumps forward, bent like a reed.
So I'm assuming he followed the rich man and helped him with something and was promised land once they got there. And once they did, the rich man shot him to not give him any land. I don't see why he would just be sitting there like whatever. That sucks. You wander the streets of the city. I don't need to really make money, but it makes for a story. You wait outside the lumber warehouse for hours. You don't get there early enough for work in the warehouse, but trucks swing by every few minutes, picking up loads of fresh wood and sometimes a few people from the street corner for a job elsewhere in the city. A battered pickup stops at the curb. There's only a few planks in the bed of the truck, and the cab is packed with teenagers. A young man with a bent cigarette drooping, from his lips shouts to you, "Hey, you want to make some cash?" Doing what? Sucking my D. Shut up, blurts the other smoker, showing his companion hard. It's painting. Painting a house, he says. I don't think we can die. Why not? The door of the truck cab opens slowly, and the boys slide around to make room for you. You count them quick. 6 total. 2 of them crouched under the dashboard of the foot of the front passenger seat. There's something ominous about their silence. The moment the truck pulls into the street, every single boy but the driver produces a switchblade of some sort. Didn't think I was gonna get robbed. Everything is bare knees and shining knife blades. Give us your money. Howls the driver, accelerating into the middle lane. Flee. You reach back for the door latch, and a second later, you're landing hard in the middle of the street. The truck roars away. The boys' shocked faces crane back to look at you. A taxi nearly runs you over. Passerby jeer at... Passerby? Does it mean plural? S? Jeer at you as you limp to the curb. It could have been worse. Well, our heart didn't go down. It's fine. El Paso, Santa Fe, Memphis, New Orleans. Let's leave. Oh, there it went. There's stuff around here, and then let's see where I want to go. Okay, so let's store. Let's do barbecue, PB&J, or a Reuben. Let's do some good old barbecue. Heavenly, you feel like saying a prayer to the cow. Okay. Okay, well there's something right here. And then I think that's Mexico over there. I don't think we can go into Mexico. Wait, this isn't where I want to go. Wait, for what the fuck? Why the hell did that just do that? Okay. This one. Here we go. A long black car growls up in the front of this hotel. Out steps a woman in an extravagant hat and coat, about said hand, followed by a whole crowd of hangers on. Is she a singer, an actress? You don't recognize her face, but to your surprise, you recognize the story she's telling. In a sharp transatlantic accent, I don't know what that is, she's telling everyone in her party a story about the ghost of a woman executed in Paris a long time ago. It's clearly the story of the dead woman in the yellow ribbon, but changed in a few interesting ways. Isn't that something? She asked. I'm gonna assume that's what a transatlantic accent sounds like. Her various followers agree. She pays the driver of the limousine and sweeps into the hotel like a thunderstorm of red velvet. Someone should do a picture about it, you hear her exclaim. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. I want to go back to the wolf, but I'm not really sure how. I don't really have money anymore. Okay, we're going to St. Louis, baby. I thought we could meet people on the way and hear stories. I haven't met one damn person. Okay, well, we get off successfully. So, ooh. Wow, St. Louis is laggy. Didn't think there would be this much lag when I got here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Where is St. Louis? I forget. Missouri. Oh, wow. We're very north. Wow. Wait. Why does this say Oklahoma? Wait, what the? Why is this yellow? Oh, we don't own this yet. Wait. Yes, we do. Wait. Wait, do we not own this part of Texas yet? Interesting. What the hell is this? Why isn't Oklahoma just like go? Okay, anyway. So we skipped over Oklahoma, Arkansas, whatever the fuck this is. Whatever this is. I don't know. And we went straight to Missouri. I mean, we could go to Washington. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Is there any small areas around here? No. Okay, so let's just go into St. Louis then. A quarter of the folk in this state are jobless, they say, and St. Louis is home to America's largest Hooverville. There you find homes, churches, and food shelters built of loose boards and metal scraps. Aren't Hoovervilles those homeless places that they named after the president of people just kind of built their own homes because they couldn't afford to pay for anything because it was in the Depression and they blamed Hoover for the Depression? I think. If I remember correctly. Shows you how good I am at history. I literally just took an American history class like 2 semesters ago. A college course. And I still can't remember. Whatever.
It's nearly Christmas. Many are drinking liberally. A man staggers up from a downstairs bar and falls over the top step. Help me! You can barely hear his voice over the traffic. For God's sake, help!
Oh no.
People tut at the man's drunken state. A woman tosses a coin at him without even looking. The drunk clasps at his gut and looks straight at you.
Obviously, there's something wrong with him.
Please. He lifts his hand from his stomach. His palm is red with blood. You press a cloth on the wound, and he hisses with agony. Another man strides up the stairs, laughing. He looks at the bleeding man, sweeps his Stetson off in a theatrical bow, then turns to you. You best mind your own.
I'm fucking staying. Fuck you.
He steps forward, smiling toothily. He twitches his jacket up and rests his hand just above a pistol. Good evening to you. Tipping his Stetson in a gesture of farewell. He walks fast, but not fearfully, and does not look back.
Fuck off.
The bleeding man collapses into a fetal position. His clothes are saturated, and a bloody puddle has formed around him. There's nothing you could have done to save him. You could speak to the police, but you didn't see the killing blow.
Was he shot by that guy, or was he stabbed? That sucks. Okay, everybody's homeless, so and jobless, so I don't think there's work. Let's try to panhandle. You sit outside a grocery store with your hat out until a young man in an apron quietly asks you to leave. We already freaking have heard this. See, he gives us money, and then we leave. Go. Yeah, see? And then she comes out, and she's mad, and wow. Okay, move on. And we got our money. So, there you have it, boys and girls. That's how you, I was gonna say screw the system, but I forget the saying. What is it? Something the system. I can't remember. Fight the system, con the system, I don't really know. I'm confusing myself now. Okay, there's literally nothing over here. St. Louis is very barren. Is there a train that I can hop? Okay, I see a bonfire way out in the distance. It's back to San Antonio. The Sunshine State? No, that's Florida. Y'all crazy. Alright, well, I guess it's time to follow this for a little while. Okay, what are you doing? Wow, it is so laggy. Okay, it is extremely laggy, so I am just going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked, please leave a like. And if you want to see more in the future, make sure you subscribe. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.